episode 22, brought to you by your two favorite co-hosts, mother and son, Lisa and Ben Harmon. We are live in my bedroom.
Yes, with the green screen.
Yes, with the green screen, because we tried last week, as you heard on our podcast. We sounded live. It sounded like we were doing a recording.
I know.
And then as I got to the post-production side of it all, they recorded 24 minutes of a Frozen video.
And we didn't think you'd want to see that.
Yes. So fortunately, I had the foresight to record the audio on our previous software just to have a backup that way. And that was there. That's why you heard the audio.
That's it. I was going to say, it was our second attempt, and our sound engineer said it was a lot of work.
Yes, our sound engineer, me.
A lot of work to go 2 times and get nothing.
But it's good to see you guys.
Yes.
I know you've seen our photos on Instagram, Facebook,
Yeah.
Our profile photo, but this is us here in person.
And it's hard. I know the camera's there, and I can see myself there, so I'm going to try.
Yeah, we have a screen over there. The camera's over here. So
I'm doing my
now
best.
I could move it back over there if I'm going to move it over there so you don't look at yourself.
Yeah, I feel like I need you to because I'm afraid. Oh, so much better. Thank you.
That way you can kind of trick yourself a little
And
bit.
that way I probably won't feel like I have to look. So what's up with you?
So I've been out all day. Like I said last week, I'm helping a friend who's going through PT right now, just helping him get groceries. And to the PT appointment, he can't drive. He broke his shoulder and his arm's in a sling, so it's just difficult
So
for
he
him
can't get to therapy. He can't get to the grocery store. And you shared one thing, just things we don't think about, that you did for him so he could eat.
Oh, yeah, to me it's second nature, but yeah.
It was time.
He had canned pears, and he kind of opened the can, so I had to open the can for him. I mean, it's no big deal.
Just
but I was
things you
able-
don't think about when you only have one hand. Though.
And he had a air freshener in the bathroom he couldn't get open, so I opened that up for him.
Yeah,
I moved a couple things that are around his house for him. He's, you can't lift over your head,
No.
so...
No, he was like,
Yeah, but that's why I'm in a tank top, because I've been outside in the sun. It's 88 plus degrees here in Knoxville.
yes.
So,
Oh, that's what it feels like in the shade. That is not the
yeah,
temperature.
that's why it's 88 plus. But yeah.
Oh.
So I know in Texas they've been having like 110 plus degree weather. It's been pretty
Wow.
crazy there, but yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it feels probably similar, but yeah, it's been crazy. I was up this morning.
You
Woke up
also are taking care of some friends of ours' cats.
Yes, I'm house sitting for some good friends of ours. I house sat for them a few weeks ago, which I brought up on the podcast, I think. But there's 2 little cute kittens, and, well, I say kittens, they're adult cats. But take care of the cats, feed them, do their litter box, make sure the house is in good order, take the trash out Sunday night.
You have had what I would call a caregiver day.
Yeah,
And now
I'm exhausted.
You're exhausted.
I woke up this morning to chaos. I had,
Oh.
so, I'm not going into too many details. I got a new bank account recently.
Oh, right,
So I'm
right.
getting everything all swapped over, automatic bill pays, all those fun things.
Good.
I thought I had swapped one over. I guess it didn't save or verify at the time. So when I withdrew my money, I didn't have enough money in my old account. Fortunately, my father works for the bank, so he's able to catch it in time.
To help you out.
He has access so he can see the account there.
Shoo.
Yeah, so we're good. No overdraft fees. That's good. But
That's good.
I thought I had all settled, so I woke up.
Ugh.
First thing I wake up in the morning is to a problem, and then it just sets your day in a bad mood.
I know.
So just recently, like the last hour or two, kind of been in a positive mood. But I just
Okay.
got all this moved into my room. Everything is, I have things like chairs over here on the side and other things pushed over here.
I said, let's try it again. And we don't. What we're going to do is get a computer. I think, if I understand right, with more processing.
Yeah,
power.
so a stronger CPU.
CPU.
Yeah. So,
I had that right. I had that right.
yeah,
Okay.
you're in the right family,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So.
Because last week, as we recorded, the CPU basically overloaded, so we couldn't process the recording of the video. So we could have possibly done it on that laptop we have over in the other room that we've been doing the podcast on. Very, very low quality, which I don't want personally.
No.
I want to give you all a good quality video. I'm watching my CPU down below. I'm using 3% my CPU, where that one was overloaded.
Wow.
My computer, which I bought 2014, I invested in a strong computer. It's barely sweating right now.
Wow.
And I have it at a higher capture rate.
And I don't understand all that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I full on acknowledge I don't understand it all. So I rely on you
Yeah, that's
for those things.
what I'm here for. I'm here to help out.
Thank you.
But we are a little bit more cramped in this room.
We're
Because
like knee to knee.
yeah, usually it's just one person recording in here. But it's kind of a good setup because I
Yes,
have some
it's good.
auditions tonight.
Okay.
So I can pull my
Great.
studio in here and kind of just record here like I used to
And
do.
we did one yesterday. It was
Mm-hmm.
really. It's the mom and me. We both submitted for the same
Mm-hmm.
role, and so that's.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
It's fun though. I mean, I like doing it. Like, what do you think? What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
But, can look at it one way, we're submitting for the same role, but also that our family has more chance of getting the role with two people
For sure.
submitting. So, anyways, so I want to share just some. We've been talking a lot about movies and TV, and I went to the Comedy Film Festival Saturday.
Oh, yes. Because I
didn't
worked
get to go,
Saturdays,
right.
I couldn't go. So.
And the winner was called The Disillusionist, and it's today the director and the person that was the lead in it put it on Vimeo today.
Nice.
So I highly recommend go look. It was comedy, and it was so funny. Go look up, and can anybody just search Vimeo? I don't know.
Venmo?
No, Vimeo.
I don't know what that
It
is.
was a. I mean, I got the link. I assume you guys, if you can't figure it out, I'll find out for you.
I can do a quick search.
I got the link from them. So I don't know if that's something you can do, and you just go to Vimeo.
This company here on the top?
Let's see. Yep, that's it.
I mean, you can find their website.
Okay. So pull that up. Let's just see if any old person can do it. But anyway, it's called The Disillusionist. It was so funny. And the lead actor's Jameson Stallworth, and he was spot on. I mean, it was so funny.
They have a free version and a paid version.
Okay. I mean, I went free, so I guess you can find.
This might not be the same thing you're thinking of. This is like
It is. That's it.
Oh, it is?
That's it. I'm
Okay.
totally it. Yeah. And go. I guess you
You can join for free, but I don't
join
know.
for a free. And okay, what happened on this? I just did a link, but it's Vimeo. If you have that free version, look up Disillusionist.
Mhm.
It was. I have to show it to you. It's really
Okay.
funny. And the other thing I'm watching right now is called Gizmo, the African gray parrot.
I come down at 1 o'clock at night and she's watching these parrot videos on YouTube.
Oh,
I'm
he's
oh
like
my
my
God.
friend. He is the funniest thing, and he laughs. He's a parrot. He'll go he 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 he. So now I've been going around the house doing that.
So to clarify, he will insult the owner. I mean, not he's a bird just
Like
saying-
he's
repeating
joking with
things.
the owner. She'll say, "Okay, sing me a song,"
It's like, now you sing me a song.
and he'll sing. He'll go, "Who let the birds out? Chirp, chirp." Then he'll go, he he he. Just you have to watch it. You'll see why it's funny.
If you love animals, you love comedy. It's a great
Gizmo,
mix.
oh my, Gizmo. Anyway, so that was big, though. I really enjoyed the festival. They had 18 films. Everybody had a great time. Our one, it's called Central Cinema downtown, has one theater.
Mm-hmm.
And they sold out. Yeah, every seat was sold. And everybody had a great time.
Sorry, I'm checking on things while you're
Okay, go ahead.
talking.
And then, let's see. I was trying to see what else I had watched.
I know there's something recently that we watched, or I watched the end of it with you. Trying to lead you into it.
Oh, sure. I was watching, I just pulled this up on, and I made sure, let's see, it was on Amazon Prime.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have Amazon, Amazon, if you have, as I call the Zon, then you have Amazon Prime. And it's called Jury Duty.
All I heard there were just consonant and vowels mixed all together.
What?
I heard when you're saying Amazon, I just heard a bunch of vowels all together.
The Zon.
Yeah. He was trying to get to the Zon, but he said Amazon at first. He was trying to change. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
It made me laugh. I heard. I was just listening and I heard
Well,
these
after
things.
my African gray parrot impression. But it's called Jury Duty, and it was funny.
Yeah, I cried a few times.
It was funny. And I'm just going to give you the basic premise. It was like, I mean, it can look like 6 episodes, but every single person that was there was an actor. The jury, the judge, the people walking around. It was actually a closed down, what do you call it, where you have trials? A courthouse. I was going to call it a set. It wasn't a set. It was a set, but they had dressed it. It had at one time been a courthouse, and they made it look like a real one. And the only person there that didn't know what was going on was one juror. And it was just filmed as though it was a real trial, and he didn't know till the very last episode. So I thought it was. I'm glad that they really treated him well, treated him with respect. Actually gave him $100,000. You know, but
Yeah, he had no idea the entire
no
time.
idea
He
the
just-
entire time this was not a
A
real
lot of
jury.
strange events. We like all the actors had things that they had to try to achieve.
Yeah.
So
What was the guy? See, I wrote down the guy's name. He was on Westworld. He was.
the
Wayne.
big actor.
Yes,
I don't know his
and he
name.
was on, and he was acting like a jerk. He wasn't, but like he was just
was his
too
roommate.
good for him, and he was playing a role. Mm-hmm. So, what were you saying?
I was saying he was also his roommate, so they had to live together
yeah.
and
It was so funny. So what was his name? I wrote it down because I knew I'd want to tell you guys. And then, here it is. Yeah. James Marsden.
Mm-hmm.
They say he was in The Notebook, which I didn't see, but I remember him from Westworld.
Yeah, if you ever watch Westworld, he's like the main character.
Right.
Sort of the main character in one. He's like the cowboy guy that
first season.
Yeah.
Especially. Mm-hmm. That was funny. And that was very good.
That's
and then a couple other things that I have enjoyed. I watched Senior. It's called SR, and that's Robert Downey Jr.'s dad.
Okay.
And over a 3-year period, he knew his dad had Parkinson's, was declining, so he started doing a documentary on him. But it was kind of like a love letter to his dad.
That's sweet.
And it was good. And the reason I found out about it is because you've got me starting to watch YouTube videos.
Yes.
It's called the Biographer Channel.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to tell... Okay. He's looking at me. Wait, now you can see our faces.
This is the face I always give her. I just stare down. I'm like, what do you say?
It's so fun. Not biography, but Biographer Channel. And it has 1 hour, like, you call them segments, shows.
Sure.
On different people. And when I watch Robert Downey...
Playlists, categories, whatever.
No, playlist is when you pick different ones you like.
But you can, like, create your own playlist on your channel and, like, categorize, like, your videos.
Well, this is all, like, I don't know. I didn't go all the way to the bottom, but row after, like, of
See, here's the visuals I'm talking about. The
of people, yeah. So, yeah. Just like the parrot. But it was really good. And then he talked about that he was doing the biography about his dad, and that's how I found Senior.
Okay.
So it was good. And then I watched Alan Rickman next.
Mm-hmm.
So it was great. I mean, I talked to a friend of mine 2 days ago that in my age group, and I said, hey, I'm watching this great channel on YouTube called Biographer. And she goes, what are you talking about? I didn't know there's anything to watch on YouTube. I said, oh. I said, there's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, that was informational like that.
Yeah.
She just thought it was like little, like 10
like little TikTok
clips.
type stuff.
Right. And these were full-on episodes.
Mm-hmm.
So that was
I'm
fun.
looking up the exact number. I forget the exact, what I'm trying to reference here.
So that's called Biographer. And then I'm going to keep going, sharing some of the other things I've been watching. Oh, this was very good. It's called The Third Longest Date. And it was on Netflix. And it was a couple. They'd only had 2 dates. And they were like, hey, let's go to Costa Rica. And it was right when the pandemic started. And when they got over there, everything shut down. And they had to stay in Costa Rica for 3 months. Mm-hmm. And so that was their third date, that 3 months.
Oh, yeah, you were telling me about that earlier today. And that was pretty wild.
And he just happened to document things. So it was wild. And it was great. Whoever put it together and edited it, they just did a beautiful job. You were like, come on, I hope they make it. I won't tell you, but watch it. The third date, that was good. The third longest date.
That story reminds me of when we were trapped in Orlando when the hurricane was coming through. It's like I could have made a video. I wasn't even thinking podcast at the time.
And that for us was only like when we were in Orlando with the hurricanes. You're like, okay, the airport shut down. You can't get a car. You can't go to the grocery store. And I was like, that was just 3 days. Mm-hmm. And we're thinking, how long is this going to last? Well, they had 3 months. And so they were like, the hotel kicked them out after like 2 weeks because they were shutting the hotel down. Mm-hmm. And so they had to go find Airbnb places on Costa Rica. They bounced around like, well, we're going to go visit Costa Rica. And they went to all these Airbnbs. So that was great. And then the next one I liked was Down for Love. And it was about adults with Down syndrome looking for love.
You have a soft spot for
I do. That was like, because I was an occupational therapist, no longer practicing, but in the school system, and I worked with some of these sweet families and children with special needs. And I just this was a good show. This was a heart warmer. And they were looking, and some did have love matches, and some didn't. Just like anybody, everybody looking for love. It was good.
To go back to what I was looking up a moment ago.
Yeah, it was very good.
So it's not a exact number, but on YouTube, you're talking about how much you can watch on it.
Oh, thank you.
There's about 9.36 billion minutes of videos on YouTube.
So more than 10 minutes.
And that's always expanding because every year they have like, I can't remember how many videos on average go up a year.
She said it never occurred to her to see something like documentary or
tutorials, training things.
None of that, right? Because I just went on because I had bugs in my aloe plant and did a little tutorial on how to get rid of them.
Also, a fun thing you did, you your bird feeder outside. You
Yes.
want to talk about that a little bit?
Well,
About the fun, I want to say addition. It is an addition,
it
but
is
like
an addition. I got really
creative tinkering you did to it.
always got frustrated when I was feeding hummingbirds.
Which, if you don't know, Tennessee hummingbirds are
Big.
our state bird. Is that another
So,
state?
Look that one up.
I know there's a
Go
state
to
with
our,
hummingbirds.
what's the person that sits there and looks things up? Your producer. Go to the producer
Hey, producer, can you get me the state bird of Tennessee?
and get that to Harmon.
Mm-hmm.
Get that to me. So hummingbirds are coming through our area right now, and I knew to do the four-part.
Mockingbird, sorry, not hummingbird.
Oh,
Mockingbird.
okay. I didn't think so. The hummingbirds are migrating through, and you do a 4-part water to 1-part sugar. Put it on the stove, boil it up, cool it, put it in your feeder. And I've done it before, but I always get ants. I mean, crazy ants. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I do have a crazy aunt.
You do.
I love you.
Hope she's not watching. Anyways, the ants crawl up, get in your hummingbird feeder. What a pain. So, I, of course, went to the YouTube, looked online. There's something called an ant trap. And so I made my own.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's something that we've done a bunch.
I just used a coat hanger, part of a, what? What?
You corrected yourself. You said hanger, but you're hanger.
Hanger.
I need a coat hanger.
So I used a coat hanger.
It just
And a
broke
Pepsi
me.
bottle. And my hot glue gun. Put it all together now. No ants. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I walked out, I was like, there's a Pepsi bottle on this. What's going on?
It's just the top of a Pepsi bottle, yeah. I mean, if you're really interested,
It's at the bottom because it's upside down.
Yeah.
Food for your thought.
It's the bottom top. But I'm not going to tell you all the steps. All you have to do is go on YouTube and look up hummingbird ant trap. A lot of people telling you how to do it. So that was good.
Nice.
I felt fancy. But now I had my first 2 hummingbirds today.
Oh, yeah, I was outside watching.
I was like, come here.
I was like, I think I was eating. I was like, what? I was about to go. This is before I was in my more positive state of mind.
Yeah,
like
I know. I've been there. You just have to kind of like, okay, I gotta wait. Take a minute. All right, let's see if there's anything. Oh, and Lioness. I'm like enjoying that.
The TV
It's
show?
really good. It's a TV show on Paramount Plus.
I didn't know if it's a bird or I didn't know what it was.
It could be a lion coming to my hummingbird feeder, but no. But it's Lioness. And let me tell you about this. It's an American spy thriller.
Okay.
So it kind of reminds me of SEAL Team. Do you remember? Did you watch any of that when it was
Like
on?
1 or 2 episodes.
You get the idea. Different SEAL teams will go out internationally, solve a crisis, come back. But these are American-based
Okay.
team. It's really good. Lioness, Nicole Kidman is like one of the handlers. So
I have not heard of this show at all.
it's really good. So I don't think I've told you about it.
Nope. First I've heard of it.
So there you go. I think that's
There's nothing I'm really watching. Because most of my time I spend like either making content myself or watching other podcasts. I don't have any shows that I'm watching. Any
Nothing
new shows
going right now.
I'm trying to think.
I always like to hear the podcast you're listening to.
Yeah, I mean, I watch some podcasts where they'll be like, talking about a new movie coming out, where they'll like review it, or they'll watch an old movie. There's one podcast called Holden Hartman, yeah, where he and his wife, like his wife hasn't seen a lot of films.
Oh, okay.
So they go back and watch films.
Oh, it says the husband and wife is sitting in the
recliners watching.
Recliners. Okay, I
so
like that.
he's a big nerd, like super into comics, Marvel, superheroes, all that stuff. And his wife hasn't seen a lot of those mainstream films from the past 20 years. Oh. So he'll bring it up and show her and then talk about kind of the themes because he has a bit of a Christian background. Kind of talks about some things about it and then they kind of compare and contrast like expectations versus actual reactions from her, so like a normie. Because the other day they did a video on...
that would be me.
Yeah, The Mask of Zorro, which I love that film. But it's very campy, very cheesy. Right. So like... If you don't have that nostalgic viewing experience, you see it now, you're like, oh, it's kind of, some moments are a little hokey or whatever. Right. That's kind of her reaction. But he was like, I love this film because he had it, the viewpoint of as a child watching it.
A lot of it is your like frame of reference, your point of reference. Speaking of that, I went and saw Haunted Mansion. No, I went and saw Haunted Mansion.
Oh, how was that?
It was good.
I think you said you were going.
I said I was going. Well, I hadn't seen it since the last time, and went with a friend with my pass. And as you're watching the movie, of course, it's based on the ride. And as you're watching the movie, you go, "Oh, they put that in." So, from a nostalgia standpoint,
little Easter eggs,
lots of Easter eggs. And I like to go back. I need to do this. Go back and say, "Hey, what was in the movie that's in the ride?" somebody's done a video or a what do you call it?
Compilation?
Written form.
A little blog post.
A blog post, thank you. That was really good. And the story was good. So it was cute.
Yeah, I heard it was surprisingly,
It was really surprisingly
it was
good.
better than a lot of people thought it was going to be, so that's good.
Yeah. I didn't think it would. I just thought it would be, I would enjoy it from the nostalgia, but it was actually a good story.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I know a lot of movies that do that type of stuff. Those small details sometimes go over your head. You don't even realize what you saw was a nod to a previous iteration or whatever it might be.
Yeah. So that was my cinephile. Is that what you call it? Cinephile?
Sure.
Like it's watching movies and TV. I'm calling it that. And then I did do some outside things. So I went to Tuckaleechee Caverns.
Oh, yeah, you did do that. I have a soft spot there. I went there in, what, kindergarten?
Kindergarten. So we have been back for, like, let's say 25 years.
I have a chess set under my bed over here.
They still have them.
You still have them? Oh, wow.
They had them in the case, but they were like 3 times what you paid for them. Beautifully hand carved.
And it is a beautiful set.
So Tuckaleechee is it's like a huge hole under the ground. I mean, massive. And they've made stairs and walkways so you can enjoy the beauty.
Nice.
Waterfalls, formations, stalactites, stalagmites. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous place. So I did get outside, and then I went and tried a line dancing class.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's like being retired. You have all this free time to do fun things.
I know. So, yeah. The line dancing class was a lot of fun, but I didn't know I was so uncoordinated.
I knew that about you.
Shoo! Shoo! I need a little more practice.
I know you asked me to go Monday.
Yes.
But it was like 10 a.m. I was like, I probably won't be awake. After working over the weekend, I was like, I was so tired. And I forgot I was at my chiropractor that morning, too. So I wouldn't be able to go anyways.
Well, at least there were 3 other women that were also first-timers, so I was in good company.
All right, first-timer.
Yeah.
Did you have fun?
I did. I did have a good time.
Did you get a workout going?
I did get a workout.
Nice.
It was a 2-hour class.
Ooh. Way to go.
I thought so, too. So those are my outside. And when I went to Tuckaleechee, I tried a new restaurant called the Abbey. Delicious. And as you're eating your food, you can look at the river. It's in, like, they call it the peaceful side of the Smokies, Townsend. And you can see all it had these big yellow inner tubes going down the river, almost like a big, long, lazy river, just drifting. So
I'm down to check that out with you sometime.
I want to do that. I'd love a buddy.
Well, you got a buddy right here.
I need a buddy.
You spawned me 28 years ago, almost 29.
So although we do like different things, we definitely can come in the middle.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah, water. So that was my outdoor thing. So that was fun. And then we've got something we're doing together soon.
Yes. Assume I'm thinking the same thing you are.
Yeah.
Which your shirt has
Chewy.
on.
And I did wear it today. I don't know if you can see. Whoop.
Yeah, nope, it's kind of hidden behind. But we're going to Dragon
Am I
Con.
over there now?
This is blocking it right here.
Da, 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 da.
Dragon Con.
Dragon Con. And this one is 2018. And they have a different one every time.
But yes, we're going there, and it's in Atlanta. We're going the first week of September. We're leaving, I think, the day before, like August 31st, I think, something like that. It's on my calendar.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to go down there.
It officially runs on a Friday to Monday, but a lot of people get down Thursday.
Yeah. So we're going down there. It's like a big sci-fi comic book art, like local artists. I have things on my desk over there from local artists. These little caricatures of like Spider-Man and Vader Zim. And
they have something that's called the Merchandise Mart in downtown Atlanta, and the entire Merchandise Mart is full of vendors.
So it's a really cool place.
Well, one thing that I've joined, of course, I like to know everything there is to know before I go to an event, whether it's Disney or a hike or whatever. I joined something called Swag and Seek. So people are bringing trinkets and different things and just leaving them places for people to have.
Okay.
So if
It sounds like a little scavenger hunt.
Yeah, like here, and it has a little sign on it, and you might just you may even have your child, like stickers. And they're like, oh, so if they find it, they get to keep it.
Oh wow, that's cute.
So I've been following the Facebook group, the Swag and Seek.
Swag and Seek.
Swag and Seek. So you're providing the swag, and people seek it. And I don't think I think the group just started up like right around 2018, so I wasn't familiar with it. So I think it's really grown.
Yeah, I listened to part of the podcast with you where they're talking about it. I think they started the year right before the virus came through. So then after that they couldn't do it because it's virus.
Right, and they had a virtual convention and blah. But
We like to be in person.
Yeah, I gotta be in person.
I mean, even to go pick up food, I'd rather go inside and pick it up than go through the
too.
drive-through. So.
Me too. And I never did do the grocery delivery thing. Always went in the grocery. But anyways,
But now I like a
things.
reverse reaction. Like pick up groceries. I'm like, save so much time. Just get them brought to your car.
Now I have done when I'm at a resort like a Disney or someplace. Especially if you don't have a car, that works.
When you're on vacation, you want to be convenient. You
That
don't want
works.
things. I remember we used to go to the beach. We'll probably do it this time at the beach. But like if first time you get there, I have to go to the grocery store, spend time doing that. I'm like, oh, it just takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
But it does save money. But
It does. It does.
if
Well, we
you-
probably will be doing that trip.
Well, that's what I said. Well, the beach is a little different because you're not like at like a
trying-
big luxury
yeah,
resort. You're
yeah,
there just
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
relax.
Yeah.
So.
You're not trying to get somewhere. But
Any other fun creations you've made?
I was just looking. Maybe Aunt Try. I'm very excited. Did you see anybody on the app for Dragon Con that's coming?
I saw a couple folks that I already knew were coming.
All right, they're just now announcing because it's only 2 weeks out. I gotta tell you something funny. You may not know this. They have a Dragon Con app, and they said, "Oh, we updated it, but of course, they only put 4 things on it." So some of them were the craziest, just because people keep asking. They were like fake things. So yes, they have updated it, but
There's a actor from a bunch of Star Trek properties. I think she.
Takai's coming.
I don't know. She's gonna. I don't watch Star Trek really, but she was a
Who is it?
Emily Coots.
Okay.
She was on Star Trek Discovery. She was a helmsman. I think she was maybe one episode.
It's a little hard because on the apps right now they can't list the shows they were on, so it's kind of up to you to look because of the strike to look at their name and then look it up yourself.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But there's some like TV producers, actors coming in, writers, artists, physicists, from retired Navy submarine physicist who's coming in.
I mean, you just can't imagine the variety because something I was thinking about with Dragon Con, it's run by fans and a huge army of volunteer people put this on. And that's why it's different than your traditional, I don't know, what do you call it? I almost want to call it corporate Comic-Cons. This one is a very large fan-based army of volunteers.
Yeah. I just read here the physicist I mentioned. Now, I don't know this actual game. I'm just making assumptions here. Since 1990s, we're running what's called the National Security Decision-Making Game for the Navy.
Wow.
Which sounds like probably like a military training exercise. So,
And what on the app, once everybody's loaded up, you can like put their name in and search for it, different things.
they also have it by date added, so you can search it that way. If the most recent,
Interesting. They probably.
like I saw Greg Hauser announce a few days ago. I mean, I already knew he was going because he's doing a class there.
Oh.
But he officially announced a few days ago he was coming.
No, who's that?
Greg Hauser?
Oh, Greg Hauser. Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought you said Callister. Sorry.
Nope.
Yeah, Greg Hauser and Dino Andrade
Dino Andrade.
are fantastic voiceover artists, and they got us started. So we went to their class a few years back.
And we did a voice acting masterclass with them, and I realized that I love it.
Yeah,
So
me too.
I've made a character demo reel, which you can find on YouTube if you really want to listen to my demo reel. You're more than welcome to. It's on YouTube under my name, Benjamin Harmon. You'll see my profile photo, and I think on that account I only have one video uploaded right now, just the demo reel. But if you have Ben Harmon character demo reel or voice demo reel, it'll pop up almost right away.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, I'm just searching names right now. But if you
Oh,
go
that's
to
cool.
dragoncon.org, there's a guest list. You can find them all right there. And I'm just trying to see anything new that I haven't seen yet.
You can even if you're not coming to Dragon Con, I mean, you can download the app. It probably won't do you much good, but at least you can see what.
Yeah.
Right, it's not.
And you can see what to
But
expect.
you still can see what to
and what's
expect
offered.
and what's going on, right?
They have a lead singer, songwriter, frontman for a band coming in.
Wow.
So I don't recognize the band name.
They do have
but
24/7 programming. They encourage you to eat, sleep, drink water. I mean, it's so funny because they have some. Well, Unique Geek has a podcast, and they're doing lead ups to the con.
the Atlanta Swing Orchestra is coming too.
Wow.
I don't know if they're playing something or just have or meet them. I don't know the
I didn't
details,
know that
but
one. That's cool. All right. So, anything else about Dragon Con?
no, I think that's about it. I mean, there's a bunch of things you can read here and keep on
Yeah.
going through it all.
No matter what we said, we couldn't even begin to describe it. It's just
It's
4
massive.
days, massive. They started out as one hotel, just one, and now they're the Sheraton, the Hilton, the Hyatt, the Marriott, the Westin, and you have to download maps like to your phone so you know where to go.
It takes over. That's probably the biggest thing that we're doing.
Yes.
I know last week on the podcast I mentioned that I was going to Nashville. I had a great time. I can't remember if we talked about my trip or not because of all of our audio issues and things like my time frame of when it recorded versus came out versus me going. It's all a little muddy right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a great trip, fun trip. We drank tequila, had a great old time. But yeah, we got home. We were all good, safe.
Guy trip.
Yeah,
it was a guy trip.
It was a guy trip. We had a fun time. Met all the people all around us and joked around and had a blast. The fight was great. Some of the better fights I've seen in a while. So
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I know your brain shuts off when I mention UFC.
I'm trying.
But it was it was first time I've really been in Nashville for an event. I mean, I've been down Nashville over the years for just random activities, but for like a big 100,000+ people all around because they also had the Indy 500 in town too.
Oh, wow.
So you had a big car race. You had a big fight going on. Well, not massive, but you had a fight going on.
Just thinking.
Because Bridgestone Arena was full, and who knows how many people were there for the race. So like Broadway was just packed full of people all the way down. And you couldn't even, like shoulder to shoulder.
Wow. So you just I'm sorry. I did. My brain did click away. Back to Dragon Con. Those 5 big hotels, they're all sold out. I mean, sold out.
Yeah.
Plus, they have other events going on while Dragon Con.
I mean, it's Atlanta, so it's going to be a crazy time, but we love it.
Yes, we love it. Yes.
You will be exhausted by the end of it.
Yes.
So it's okay if you need a little rest or one day leave early. That's okay.
Yes. Yes. We're going to stay an extra day this time, though.
We're also going to the aquarium, too, while we're down there. I don't know if I was looking at my phone.
Yeah, we're going to the aquarium. They have a special Dragon Con. It's set up, for our, at night for the Dragon Con peeps. Yeah.
So it should be a lot of fun. I love the aquarium. We love marine animals.
Yes.
So
it's a beauty. You haven't been to the Atlanta one, have you?
When I was a kid, I think, but not.
No,
we haven't been.
It wasn't. They've never been.
Ooh,
it's brand new.
Maybe not. How many years
brand
ago?
New to you. I don't know, but it's a more recent.
I feel like I might have been once. But it might have been another trip that
probably
I've been
was
somewhere.
the old aquarium, not the new one.
Yeah, probably the old one.
Yeah. It is stunning.
Have you been?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, one of my good friends and I went about 10 years ago.
Okay. Sweet.
And unfortunately, like I said last time, the dolphin show won't be going on, but we're still going to see plenty of fish.
And I have posted some of, not the videos yet, but of our Olympus Aquarium up in Gatlinburg. And so I will have more videos of this new aquarium. So
it's beautiful. And then, of course, everybody's going to be cosplaying as Little Mermaid and Aquaman and anything you could think of having to do with water will be there.
Basically, any genre and show you can think of will be represented somewhere, somehow.
Everything, yes. They do a parade on Saturday, which, I do like it, though, but it's like 2 hours.
Yeah, and it's hot. It's hot outside.
Hot.
So.
Hot, so.
But yeah, I know the funniest thing I remember the last time I went was you had like the Spartans from the 300. A bunch of these like buff dudes walking in like full Spartan gear, no shirts on. It's hilarious. They're just like come down the escalator all together. I'm like, this is so funny.
Whatever it is, whether if you are whatever show, whatever genre, you sign up to be in the parade, and then they put you like in that. You walk as a group. So it's pretty fascinating.
Yeah. To wrap up our media conversation,
yes.
I thought I could bring up one thing that's upcoming in about 8 days from now. What's today? Today is the 15th. Yeah, in 8 days.
I know what he's talking about.
So new Star Wars TV show coming out.
Yes.
And now I'm personally hesitant because I'm a hardcore sci-fi fan.
Yes. And Star Wars fan.
Yes. Well, yeah. A Star Wars fan, but sci-fi as well. And but watching the trailers, at least so far, I'm hopeful. I mean, I think it's gonna be really good. It's bringing back like old school and new school characters together. So should be a fun experience. I probably won't watch it the night of because it'll be 3 a.m. when it comes out.
No.
I'll probably wait till the following day to watch it.
Say the name of it for people that
it's called Ahsoka. It's spelled not how you would think it is, but if you just search Star Wars trailer on YouTube or Google, it'll pop right up. You can learn about it.
And I didn't know who she was until this one.
I showed you a few episodes of where she came from, but they give you a very small window. But she was also in The Mandalorian. That's a little...
Well, that's how I found... I mean, how I was introduced to her, but you knew about her before she was in The Mandalorian.
Yeah, I saw her Inception and also her development over time. And
so I hope it's good. I really want it to be good.
Yeah, because she has like strong ties like Luke and Anakin and Vader and... She was around Clone War time and New time. So
it comes out
23rd.
The 23rd. Okay, so we're talking about that.
I think there's an early showing for like Disney VIPs next week. So we get some reviews, but probably a little slanted because they're getting access to it.
All right, and where's it going to be shown?
Disney Plus.
Yes, yes. Of course, nothing's out right now. I do have my Regal Pass. There's nothing out in the theaters because they are delaying the films.
Yes, and I've heard a lot of things are getting delayed, so we can't really hype up upcoming
No.
films like we did a couple weeks ago because we don't know what's going to be out on the time slot. I know Deadpool's being delayed.
Oh, wow.
Because a lot of Deadpool's improv, and they can't improv because they have to do exactly what the script says.
Ah.
So for Deadpool, for example, with Ryan Reynolds, he does a lot of different takes of the same scene, but they can't do different takes. It has to be what's already written.
Why is that?
Writer strike. They can't because technically, it's
I see.
yeah,
what you're
it's
saying.
considered writing even though it's improv because they're changing the words.
Wow.
So they can't. So if it's already written, and they want to film things. It has to be what's already written on the page.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Actors are also on strike, so it's kind of
Yeah.
a twofold
Phew.
thing. But yeah.
Anyways, so that's our big
Media
culture
segment.
Excuse me. Drinking my lemonade that my son brought me home. My favorite lemonade.
So I
my
keep
favorite
kicking
place.
this box down here. Do you want to transition to that next?
I am no longer a practicing occupational therapist, but I'm very interested in anything therapeutic in that way, and therapeutic tools. And this, I ordered. What's down here? Can you grab it?
Yeah, because last week we showed the chair, but no one could see it because
Yeah, because
our video didn't work.
So we'll show it again sometime. I took a picture so I could put it up on our Facebook and our podcast.
Yeah,
sorry, Facebook and Instagram.
This is our podcast. No, our Facebook is Made in the South Podcast.
Yeah.
Instagram is Made in the South Pod, all one word.
Right.
And then you can also go to madeinthesouthpodcast.com and it has links to our socials as well. And if you don't know where your purple button is, you can hit that. It'll be shown up there as well. You can link to your purple button that way.
Yes.
Or Spotify or Google, Audible.
For the podcast,
Yeah.
yes. But if you want to see, like when we talk about things, a lot of times we put pictures up, or we talk about recipes, which is big. We both love to cook.
Or if we go somewhere, we'll post a photo of where we're at.
That's where it is.
Yeah.
But so I'll put a picture of the stool. But I'd heard a lot of talk about massage guns. Being a occupational therapist, I was very intrigued.
And I also have spine injuries when I was younger, when I was
Yes.
15, which I've just recently been getting, I wouldn't say treatment, but just assistance to relieve the pain and readjust my spine. So this was like, oh, nice. That's a good idea.
So I thought, well, I'm going to try the massage gun. And I've been following two physical therapists, some of their exercises for my IT band problems. It's called Bob and... Oh, get out of the box.
And I have not seen this yet.
Yes. Whoop, here we are. Bob and Brad. Let me try that way. Bob and Brad are two physical therapists. They have a lot of great free content on YouTube. And they were suggesting massage gun. Turns out they have their own. Let me open this baby up. And I wanted one that was small enough that I could handle. And one that had a case. So if you'll...
Yep.
There we go. Oh, hey, if I do that, you
Hold
can
it over
see.
here so you don't block your mouth from the mic.
Where?
No, over here. You're doing it in front of your face.
There we go. Oh, I like that.
It's
Okay.
blocking your audio a little bit.
I like that.
Yeah.
Here it is in the case. It comes in a box. And I liked this one
The
because
C2 massage gun.
well, C2 I'm gonna take it out of the unzip it. I'm just getting it out first time.
Can we read the back while you're doing that?
Sure.
It has 5 massage heads, 5 speeds. It's quiet, but has high RPMs.
And I wanted one that was quiet. I wanted that lightweight for me. Portable.
It uses a USB-C port for charging, which
Yes.
you...
See, I don't have to have batteries.
Nice.
So I liked that. I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna try it out and I'll let you guys know. It has different. See, it's kind of small. See, it fits my hand, and it looks like I don't know. I don't have a redirections, but oh, here you go. See, you just pop that on the end, and I don't have it charged. Whoa, it's backwards.
Can we hold it?
Yes, please. Well, yep. And then see, it has a nice little case. And then it has different attachments. It looks kind of cool to try things, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll try it out on ourselves and let you know. But I've heard a lot of good results from using the massage guns.
Mm-hmm.
So, because sometimes you get those knots and you just can't, you can't take care of it yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll let you know.
It beats a tennis ball.
Yeah. That's what I've been using. Is the I've been using a racquetball lately.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll let you know after I try it. So that's my new thing. Oops. Gotta put everything back.
I'm trying to think if there's anything new that I've gotten.
Nope.
There's really nothing new
I
that
do
I've
like,
gotten.
I always like it when it comes with a manual. And it comes with, ooh, look at this. It comes with your own
Little charger cord.
Little USB cord. Isn't that what they're called? Yeah, it says right on the front, USB. So I'm gonna go with that. That's funny. So yeah.
You're getting so much better with tech lingo.
Thank you. I tried. I like it. Look at that. Look at that. Look,
nice little
like
case.
A little package. I did a little research. I highly recommend this. No matter what you're ordering, whether it's a yoga app or a massage gun, I went on and did a lot of research, like top 10 massage guns. They had ratings, and that's what led me to that.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's fun. That's my new product for today.
Most of my stories this week are just my workplace. A few people are because they're going to college, and unlike myself, who worked full time and went to school full time, they can't do both. So they're basically quitting, and they might come back on off like it's seasonal times, but they're basically relinquishing all their shifts. They asked me Sunday I think I got a text Sunday. It's like, hey Ben, is there any way you can take a couple extra shifts? You know, work a little more. I'm like, just tell me what days you need, what times, and I'll see what I can do. So.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna chat with them this week.
I'm sure the managers. I know the manager. Both managers are thrilled to have Ben, so they're like, "Yes, please."
Yep. I just have a lot of experience.
Yeah, and that helps.
I mean, as I mentioned before, I have a business where I do weddings, birthdays, corporate parties, whatever it might be. I
am a notary, and I'm authorized representative in Tennessee to marry people. And Ben was my bartender at one of my weddings.
Yeah, so I bartend, but I can also serve. I have contacts to DJ, bouncers, valets. I have a lot of contacts to do a lot of party-themed events.
Take the worry away. That's what, it's like, let me take care of it. So.
I have photographer friends, whatever it might be. But so I have a lot of experience in that field. I used to bartend a lot more often than like corporate restaurants and things, and I've gotten out of that somewhat. I still do it every now and then, but...
Sorry, I'm looking for my jokes, because my jokes are coming.
Do you want to start going towards the joke segment or anything else to talk about?
I mean, who knows? Let's see.
We'll probably go on tangents anyways. But I want to shout out to you guys to keep sending us questions. Eventually we'll have this live where you can talk to us live on air. But really while we're doing all this transitional technology stuff, we're creating another new laptop. I'm going to order new mics probably tomorrow.
Good.
Oh, well, not new mics, but additional mics.
Right.
So that's going to just be a little bit of time to get that all properly aligned and set up. If we get the laptop soon, I can start doing live broadcast right away. We could do it now. I just didn't have it all set up in time on my computer, so figured just do it one time instead of 3 times. So I did it once on the other computer. Didn't work because our computer couldn't handle the power required to record video at a decent quality and also upload the stream to YouTube.
That was a sad day. I mean, we weren't sad, but...
I was sad because I put work into it to get
I don't know, sad. You're just kind of like, ugh.
Yeah. I thought it'd be nice, ready to go. You know, we got a camera here, we got a mic, got our chairs up, computer set up.
We turned the air conditioning off so it doesn't record.
Yeah. Yeah, it just loves buzzing sound and that to filter out. Because if you filter out less things to get a better quality, but yeah. But we can probably start wrapping up a little bit because I do have an audition to do tonight. So
sorry, I'm making my own jokes. Sorry.
I'll make a caveat.
Yes.
My jokes tonight are provided by my father. He sent me a couple dad jokes the other day.
He did.
And I was like, I'm going to save these and use them on the podcast.
I love it.
So my 2 dad jokes are from an actual father. So
dad jokes from the dad. All right.
So I'll let you do your joke first.
Okay.
I'll
Here's my first one. All right. This is from a friend. Actually. I'm going to turn towards you. So.
Make sure you talk towards the mic.
Towards the mic. I'd like to defend a penguin in court someday.
Okay.
You know? Just say, Your Honor, my client is clearly not a flight risk. How's it going?
This is my cringe face.
Let me give you another one.
Can we do one or do you want to keep on going?
I'll give you another one. I always keep a Mexican restaurant's phone number stored in my phone. Did you know that?
Say it again.
Well, I always keep a Mexican restaurant's phone number. I store it in my phone. Did you know that?
No. Why do you do that?
In case of emergency.
In case of emergency.
In case of.
Oh, jeez. I have one in similar vein as yours. Not about queso.
All right. Queso's good.
Do you know where bad rainbows go?
To the rainbow place.
They go to Prism. It's a light sentence, and gives them time to reflect.
That was genuine laughter.
Your husband sent me that one.
That was good. All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know I have these electric cars now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I took an electric cab today.
Electric cab?
Yeah.
Okay.
It died before I reached my destination. The driver looked at me and said, "No charge."
Oh, it's bad. I can't believe I laughed at that one. Oh my gosh.
You got another one?
Yep. So our neighbor, their little girl, she was screaming all night to her dad for a pony.
Mm-hmm.
She finally got a little horse.
That's good. Because we have little neighbors. All right, I'm going to give you one more. I've been saving them so I can have them.
Mm-hmm. Debating on which joke you want to say?
No, I don't want that one. Let's see. Oh, this is good. This is good.
Bring it on.
Did you know the man who invented the Ferris wheel never met the man who invented the carousel?
No?
They traveled in different circles.
Oh, goodness. I need to get a little, audio clip. I got, fake clapping, or cricket sounds.
Or you can get my African gray parrot and go,
I can clip that and make that a little sound
Oh,
bite.
we should. I would love that.
I'll probably send a YouTube email to that person and make, hey, can I use a little clip of your parrot?
Yes.
You don't want to use audio clips of someone who technically
Or
copyright
you use
material.
our voice acting skills to do it.
Yeah. I can record ourselves doing
I like that.
I haven't heard the parrot much, so I have to do a little,
you have to
little
try.
mimicry. But yeah.
That was it.
Yeah. Do you have any other announcements? Anything else you want to share?
Let's see. This weekend's the History Hootenanny.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I guess people will be listening on Saturday. So all day downtown Knoxville, you can get as we talked about last week. Just check it out. Go to EastTennesseeHistory.org. All the details. It's called History Hootenanny.
And we will have interviews again. Just right now, right now, there's nowhere for our interviewer or interviewee to sit.
Right.
So
we're smushed.
Yeah, I mean they can sit on our laps, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean we're basically knee to knee touching right now.
Right here, yeah.
I mean I have long legs, so I just they go everywhere.
Yeah.
But eventually we'll be back in the other room again once we get the new laptop and hopefully another mic. That's on me to get the mic, and then I think you're doing the laptop.
I'm taking care of the laptop. Yeah, I'm gonna take that one back. Order a new one. Make sure.
Yeah.
It's the one we want, but.
But we're make do because fortunately I had a strong computer to be able to handle this all, so that's good.
You. Thank you to the sound engineer. Thank you to our producer.
Yeah. But yeah, that's that's really all I have this week. Is there any last thoughts?
Can't think of a thing, my dear.
All right, well, folks, we hope you have a great weekend, and we always want you all
always be kind.
See you guys.